Hi, everybody, and welcome. It's Nourishing Minds and Healing Bodies, Understanding Toxins and the Impact on Mental Health. My name is Rebecca Roy, founder of La Vie en Roy, and I welcome you. Please feel free to email any questions or any comments or observations or anything to support@lavieonroy.com, and we will get with you as soon as we possibly can. Enjoy. Today, we embark on a journey to explore the intricate relationship between what we consume and the state of our mental health. It's a journey that takes us through the fascinating world of the gut-brain axis, the profound impact of our diets on regulating stress and inflammation, and the crucial role they play in maintaining optimal cognitive function. Moreover, we examine the harmful effects and the examples of commonly encountered substances like BHA, BHT, sodium benzoate, and parabens, which are often lurking in our everyday lives. And we also are going to discuss the paramount importance of clean living and eating for our mental well-being. So, a quick little statistics about anxiety and depression in the United States. 1 in 10 Americans have been diagnosed with anxiety or depression and prescribed antidepressants or anti-anxiety medications. These medications have been proven ineffective for 30 to 40% of patients and often have crazy side effects. What we have found is that most often in depressed patients, they are also folate deficient. So our diet affects our brain composition, its structure and function, our hormone function, our neuropeptides and neurotransmitters, and our gut-brain axis. The gut-brain axis is a bidirectional communication network connecting the central nervous system to the enteric nervous system of the gut. This intricate connection allows for a constant exchange of information, influencing mood, behavior, and cognitive function. When this axis is disrupted and unbalanced, it can lead to various mental health issues, such as anxiety, depression, and even neurodegenerative diseases, Parkinson's, ALS, diseases of that nature. So, a key player in maintaining the gut brain axis balance is our diet. Highly processed foods loaded with preservatives and additives are known to disrupt this delicate equilibrium. These additives, like BHA and BHT, are commonly found in processed snacks and cereals, and they're known neurotoxicants. Studies have linked them to cognitive decline and behavioral disorders, highlighting their detrimental impact on our mental health. So, my hope for the end of this presentation is that you understand the impact of toxins and how it empowers us to make informed decisions. Knowledge is power, you guys. We need to prioritize natural products, advocating for safer practices, and choosing organic produce can contribute to our improved well being. And also being mindful of the preservatives and additives, as well as household toxins that are in our products and consumer goods, and how this affects our mental health. Sodium benzoate is another frequently used preservative. It can cause oxidative stress and neuroinflammation, contributing to mood disorders and cognitive impairment. It has been found to cause ADHD in children, cancer, respiratory illnesses, and obesity. It is found in soft drinks, as I mentioned, fruit drinks, salad dressing, mouthwash, shampoo, deodorant, and it is essentially the sodium salt that is added to your metal can to preserve the insides. So, in correlation to your mental health, when you increase your inflammation, you're increasing your oxidative stress and you're increasing the anxiety and depression. So, when you have something like sodium benzoate that also increases that oxidative stress, it's going to increase that inflammation and increase your anxiety and depression, which we don't need anything else that is going to increase that. I'm pretty sure that, some of us can do this on our own. So another interesting thing about sodium benzoate is that it can have a pretty gnarly chemical reaction. So if you combine the sodium benzoate plus vitamin C or citric acid, and then heat it or have it exposed to light for a period of time, it then creates benzene, which is a known carcinogen. Benzene is a known cancer causing carcinogen. Something crazy to think about. So, other names for sodium benzoate that you can see on labels are benzoic acid, benzene, benzoate, or E211. Again, here we talk about BHA, BHT. BHA is commonly found in butter, cereal, potato chips, and cosmetics. It has an effect on your reproductive dysfunction, especially testosterone. It disrupts our endocrine system and our hormones. It can lead to organ toxicity, cancer, and thyroid damage. And recently, it's been found that BHA can accumulate in your fat tissue, so it also prolongs obesity. And then BHT can be found in gum, meat preservatives, snack foods, cosmetics. And interesting thing about BHT, it's been found to interfere with birth control efficacy, steroid efficacy. So if you're taking steroids for any sort of disease or ailment, it'll interfere with that. It's been found to correlate with lung and skin irritations, cancer of the lung and kidneys, um, and also your kidney damage and liver damage. As I mentioned, sodium benzoate is found in soft drinks. It's been linked to hyperactivity in children. So, parabens are also a preservative commonly used in cosmetics and personal care goods. They've been found to disrupt hormonal balances and has a downstream effect on your mood regulation and overall well-being. Parabens are also found in pharmaceuticals and has been positively linked to increased breast cancer growth, skin irritation, dermatitis, eczema, endocrine disruption, as I mentioned, anxiety, increased inflammation, learning prevention, so brain fog, things like that, that has cognitive troubles. It also increases your sugar, your cholesterol, and increases obesity, decreases your immune function, and decreases your cognitive function. So here's the thing about endocrine disruptors. It has been estimated that roughly $340 billion a year are paid out to patients who have been treated for endocrine disruption or treated for exposure to endocrine disruption. It's $340 billion a year for these endocrine disruptive chemicals. So, also, the Environmental Protection Agency has said before that there's over 40,000 chemicals in consumer products and environmental products in that we are exposed to. And they have stated that they are only able to test 1% of the 40,000 for human safety. Other things have been tested in animal safety, but only 1% for human safety. So it is very hard to know what all these chemicals are, but if you just read your labels, stay on the outside perimeters of your grocery stores, and go for plant-based natural products, you will be a lot better off than looking and reading something that has a bunch of words that you don't understand, because those are more than likely some sort of chemical that was made in a lab somewhere to preserve something that you're consuming. The importance of diet in regulating stress and inflammation cannot be overstated. Chronic stress and inflammation are major contributors to the development of mood, mental health disorders. Diets that are rich in processed foods and saturated fats and sugars have been shown to increase the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines, further exacerbating the problem. In contrast, diets rich in antioxidants such as fruits, vegetables, and omega-3 fatty acids, and fish and nuts have anti-inflammatory products and properties. then can help mitigate stress and inflammation. And this leads to mental clarity and resilience. So let me paint you a little picture real quick of real life. So consider a typical day. You start with a processed breakfast bar containing BHT. You grab a soda with sodium benzoate during lunch, and you later apply your makeup and cosmetics containing parabens before a fun night out with your girlfriends or with the guys. Benzoate, as I mentioned, causes hyperactivity and all kind of crazy stuff. But over time, these seemingly innocuous exposures can accumulate, and these potentially leading to chronic low-level toxicity in the body with the brain as its primary target. So these symptoms can range from mood swings and irritability to cognitive deficits and memory problems. So what can we do to protect our mental health when we're in this world with 40,000 neurotoxicants lingering and lurking at every corner? Really, guys, the answer is clean living and eating. Look for whole, unprocessed foods rich in ingredients, nutrients, antioxidants. Incorporate foods like leafy greens, berries, fatty fish. Limit your consumption of processed foods and be mindful of the additives and preservatives that are listed on your food labels. If you can't pronounce it, don't eat it. Choose cosmetics and personal care products that are paraben free and really prioritize clean, natural alternatives. All right, guys, so our mental health is intricately connected to what we eat and expose ourselves to. The gut brain axis is a delicate and very powerful system, and it deserves our care and attention. By making conscious choices in our diet and lifestyle, we can protect and nurture our mental well being. Remember, it's not just a lifestyle, it's a path to robust mental health and a happier, more fulfilling life. I want to thank you guys for listening so intently. And I invite you any questions or discussions on this topic. Feel free to email me at support@lavionroy.com, or you can drop any comments below. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the future.